Hi, welcome to Pictures, Noise and Words. I'm Hedgie, and this is GAEREA. I'm not entirely sure I'm saying that correctly. Song called Laude, and these guys are from Portugal. This is their new album, literally out a month ago as I'm making this, called Mirage. I've done a GAEREA song before, and it was the first time I'd seen them, and I was completely impressed. It was great. So as I'm having a bit of a black metal week, I thought, you know what, let's bring these people back. So this, according to the blurb under the video, is, I think, oh, it doesn't say it under the video. Where don't I see it? Anyway, I saw it somewhere that this is the last single from this album. So good for you. Just don't keep, you're not going to keep just releasing endless songs off the album. So I'm having a bit of a black metal week, and we've just had Seth, which was like prog black, and had that huge soundscape. And I said at the end of that video about how even within black metal there are different sounds. I don't know how to even explain it. I certainly don't want to go as far as genres, but there are different sounds. So Seth was very much, like I say, the big epic soundscape and the slightly trying to choose my words right, but the slightly sort of muddy production, not muddy as in unlistenable or anything like that, but has a rawness to it. Now, unfortunately, I'm going to have to eat my words later, probably, because I haven't actually watched this. But the last song I did from this band was very clean on from a production basis. And though this, I think, is like a live video, it's not. It's the album song, and they've made a video from being, because they've made an economically viable video from a gig they played at a festival, by the looks of it. I've seen about 10 seconds of this. So the sound should be the same, and what the point I was making is that some black metal is very clean from a production point of view. Still got all of the black metal, it still wouldn't play it to your grandmother, you know, but it makes it a little more accessible if you're tipping over from death metal into black metal. It kind of it's an easier way in than something like Convent, which is proper. I don't want to say anything about GAEREA being not true cult, but if you listen to Convent, that's true cult. You know, that's not here to make any friends kind of thing. Whereas this, I think, the last song I heard from these guys was very, very entertaining and very accessible if you're already well into death metal. Not accessible if you're into Justin Bieber, just to be clear. So yeah, here we go, GAEREA and Laude. And I may not be saying either of those words correctly. It's a service I provide. So I have to be careful using words like accessible. So just to clarify, what I mean is accessible if you're already tipping over from death into sort of blackened death, you know, you're already on your way, then this might just be your next step in towards black. So accessible if you're already knocking on the door of black metal, shall we say. You're not going to go from Iron Maiden to this, are you? But this is not the same to me as Seth, which was the last video I did, in case you're a GAEREA fan and just turned up for this. And I'm sorry if I keep saying GAEREA wrong, but that's the only way I can see to say it. But Seth is in the last video. It's not the same. That is a much more. What's the right word? I think you've got like GAEREA almost as like, it's gateway bands. Not true, because really you've got your Dimmu Borgers that are really true gateway bands to black metal. So this is still a little deeper than that, and then you've got Seth a little deeper than that, and then my go-to touchstone at the moment, Convent, which is like down here somewhere, you know. So that there is this strata within black metal, and I keep saying this as if it doesn't exist in all other genres. You go to your death metals, and there's different death metals, and there's different power metals, and there's different. Everything has its own little subgenres, or substrata at least. But I think the reason I keep saying is I think my perception is that people think black metal is all the same. we're all into heavy metal, and we've all had people who are not into heavy metal saying, "Oh yeah, it's all in it." You know, let's face it, we've all had that conversation. And I think the same thing happens to black metal, in that people who are not into black metal think that all black metal is the same, and it's all about the devil, and it's all just the same noise that you can't hear anything that's going on, and all of those sorts of arguments. Even from heavy metal people are making those arguments. Well, let's face it, if you're not heavy metal, you probably haven't heard of black metal, have you? Your average person on the street hasn't. I'm talking myself in circles here, but so that's the reason I keep going on about this is not the same as the last black metal song, and probably won't be the same as the next black metal song, which is in a couple of days' time, that I've forgotten the name of again. Anyway, because there are strata within all of the genres, and so even if you're into your heavy metal, don't make the mistake of saying, "Oh, black metal, it's all the same," because it isn't. There you go. I think I've hammered that one into the ground. So GAEREA, Mirage is the album, and for the life of me, I'm not sure why I haven't got it yet. I need to fix that very, very soon, because they just sound great to me. It's not going to be for everyone, but let me know what you think. I've really gone on a bit of a rant this week about black metal, because I think I feel it's a bit it's a genre that is unfairly treated, I think. Let me know. See you soon. Bye bye.